Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the nuclear chain reaction, nuclear fuels, nuclear energy. First, we studied about the nuclear chain reaction. What is the definition of chain reaction? The chain reaction is nothing but a nuclear fission reaction where the neutrons from the previous step continue to propagate and they repeat the nuclear reaction. This is the nuclear chain reaction. In the previous lecture video, we studied about the nuclear reaction and nuclear fission reaction we studied. Now we studied what is the nuclear chain reaction is nothing but the fission reaction. That means from a previous step continue to propagate and repeat the reaction. That's why it is called as a nuclear chain reaction. The nuclear chain reaction continues till most of the original nuclei in the given sample are fashioned. All the neutrons are not used for propagating the nuclear chain reaction. Some of the neutrons will be lost to the surroundings. For chain reaction to occur, the sample of fissionable material should be large enough to capture the neutron internally. Now you see the diagram. In this diagram, I am taken uranium-235. The uranium-235, that means 3 uranium-235 nuclei fission is there. This is the 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay. And then 3 neutrons also is there. Okay. 3 neutrons, 3 uranium nuclei fission. Then 9 subsequent reactions. What is the 9 subsequent reactions? 9 neutrons released. This is 3 neutrons plus 3 neutrons plus 3 neutrons. Totally how many neutrons is there? 9 neutrons. The dark block circle represents the neutrons. First, the uranium-235, that means releases only 3 neutrons only. At the same time, 3 uranium-235 nuclei fission also. This is 3 nuclear fission. Then again, that the reaction is a chain. No, again the 3 neutrons again increased to 9. So that's why 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, totally 9. Similarly, this 9 uranium-235 nuclei fissions also produced. This is due to what? Nuclear chain reaction. So totally 9 reactions further give rise to 27 reactions. Okay. So 3 into, that means that is the 9, 3 times 9 again. So 9 into 3 means again 27. Like that, this is called as the chain reaction. Students, I hope from the figure length you can easily understood the nuclear chain reaction process. The continuation of chain reaction process, if the sample is too small, the most neutrons will escape from its surface, thereby breaking the chain reaction. This is the reason for breaking the chain reaction. What is meant by critical mass? The minimum mass of fissionable material required to sustain chain reaction is called the critical mass. Then the chain reaction consists of innumerable fission reactions. Therefore, it generates many times greater energy. That's why I am telling during the merits of nuclear power plant, small quantity of radioactive material produces huge amount of the energy. That's why I told no one example. Suppose 4500 ton coal you have to burn in the steam power plant, which produces some amount of the energy, means which is equal to just 1 kg radioactive material used in the nuclear power plant for producing the energy. So that's why I am telling the nuclear chain reaction consists of innumerable fission reactions. Therefore, it generates many times the greater energy. Now we studied about the another term of nuclear fuels. The fuels may be natural uranium. The uranium-235 represents the natural uranium, and then the enriched uranium, and then plutonium Pu-239 and uranium-233. These are the example of nuclear fuels which are used in the nuclear power plant for generating nuclear energy. The natural uranium is nothing but the parent material. So therefore, what is the fissionable materials? The uranium-235, uranium-233, plutonium-239. These three called as the fissionable materials. The uranium-235 is the best among the fuels. Among means plutonium-239 and then uranium-233 and then thorium also. So the uranium-235 is the best among the nuclear fuels because it's higher fission percentage. Okay. The continuation of nuclear fuels. The fissionable nuclear fuel occurring in nature, that is uranium, that is the natural uranium is uranium-238, the percentage 99.3 percentage, and then 0.7 percentage is uranium-235 and 234. Okay, so then this is the fissionable nuclear fuel. Okay, so 99.3 percentage uranium-238, the remaining 7.7 percentage is uranium-235 and 234. Totally 3 isotopes is there. Only the uranium-235 will fission in a nuclear chain reaction. The other two fissionable materials is nothing but plutonium-239 and uranium-233 can be produced artificially from the natural uranium, that is uranium-238 and thorium-232. Okay, the plutonium-239 and the uranium-233, the both fissionable materials is produced artificially from the uranium-238 and thorium-232, which will occur in the nature. It is called as fertile materials. Okay. Now we studied about the another term, nuclear energy. What is mean by nuclear energy or nuclear fission energy? The definition is the energy released by the fission of nuclei is called as the nuclear fission energy or nuclear energy. How the heat energy and the radiation liberated from the nuclear fuels due to nuclear fission process. So the heat energy and the radiation liberated after the nuclear fission process from the nuclear fuels. Suppose the nuclear reaction is uncontrolled. What happened? It causes explosion. That is nothing but the atomic bomb. Suppose we can control the chain reaction. It can be done in the nuclear reactor. That's why it generates electricity. The next, the continuation of nuclear energy. The heavy isotope is nothing but uranium-235 or the plutonium-239 can undergo the nuclear chain reaction process. Then the huge amount of the energy is released from uranium-235 and plutonium-239 due to nuclear chain reaction process. The fission of uranium-235 or the fission of plutonium-239 occurs instantaneously, producing incompressibly quantities of energy in the form of heat and radiation. I already told, no, if the chain reaction, the nucleation is not controlled, means it is accumulated by the explosive violence. That means it can be used in the atomic bombs. In the atomic bombs, we can't control the nuclear chain reaction process. Dear student, I hope that in this lecture video, you clearly understood the nuclear chain reaction and the nuclear fuels and nuclear energy. Thank you, students, for watching this video.